Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the new story. And this is going to be the story that I created. You know those, like, the cards, this whole archetype. The Seal of Darkness. They basically, I was like, you know what, I just need to create a story. But I could not find a flippin' thing. So, I decided to make my own story. That I used AI generator to help me do it. So, the main villain is actually this guy. Because he's a big boss monster. And I'm gonna make us, because I already created a story. And the seal, this one, Seal of Darkness, the green thing that's over here, is actually supposed to be the seal. Of darkness itself. Don't mind the background because I wanted to make it look cool. So, yeah. Now, let's go over the storyline before. Or actually, she's actually that's actually the other chosen one that the main villain wanted. And I'm gonna make a hero for it. Lightning Knight is supposed to be like one of those grand things. So, yeah. So now let's listen to the archetype. Or this.
Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a legendary artifact known as the Seal of Darkness. This powerful relic was said to possess unimaginable power, capable of unleashing chaos and destruction upon the world if it fell into the wrong hands. For centuries, the Seal of Darkness had been kept hidden and protected by a secret order known as the Guardians of Light. These noble warriors dedicated their lives to preserving peace and safeguarding the kingdom from the forces of darkness. They knew that the seal had to remain sealed away, for it held an ancient evil that threatened to consume everything. However, as the years passed, whispers of the Seal of Darkness spread across the land, attracting the attention of those with malevolent intentions. One such individual was Malachi, a cunning sorcerer who desired to possess the seal's incredible power for himself. He would stop at nothing to locate the sacred artifact and harness its dark energy. As Malachi delved into ancient tomes and studied forbidden rituals, he discovered a fragment of a long-lost prophecy. It foretold of a chosen one who would be able to wield the power of the Seal of Darkness with righteousness, bringing balance to the world once more. Intrigued by this revelation, Malachi embarked on a quest to find this chosen one and manipulate them to gain control over the seal's power. Meanwhile, the Guardians of Light became aware of the growing threat posed by Malachi. They knew that the Seal of Darkness had to be protected at all costs. And so they set out to find the prophesied champion themselves. They searched far and wide, seeking someone with a pure heart and unwavering resolve. In a small village nestled amidst rolling hills, they discovered a young orphan named Arya. Arya possessed a deep sense of compassion and an unyielding desire to protect those in need. Sensing something special within her, the Guardians of Light revealed the truth about the Seal of Darkness and its impending danger. Arya, though initially overwhelmed by the weight of her destiny, accepted the responsibility and joined forces with the Guardians. Under their guidance, she honed her skills, mastering both the art of combat and the wisdom required to wield the seal's power without succumbing to its darkness. As Malachi drew closer to his goal, Arya and the Guardians of Light raced against time to prevent him from obtaining the Seal of Darkness. The final confrontation took place deep within a labyrinthine cave, where the seal had been hidden for centuries. A fierce battle ensued, with Arya and the Guardians fighting valiantly against Malachi and his minions. In the midst of the chaos, Arya reached deep within herself, embracing the light within her soul. With a surge of pure energy, she unleashed a powerful blast that shattered the seal, dispersing its dark energy and banishing Malachi. However, the destruction of the seal came at a great cost. Arya, now drained of her strength, fell to the ground, her fate uncertain. The Guardians of Light surrounded her, their hearts heavy with worry. Yet, as the last remnants of darkness dissipated, a soft glow enveloped Arya, and she opened her eyes. Renewed with a newfound power, she had become the embodiment of balance, wielding both light and darkness in harmony. With the Seal of Darkness destroyed, peace was restored to the kingdom. Arya, now a revered hero, continued her journey alongside the Guardians of Light, protecting the realm from any future threats that may arise. And so, the tale of the Seal of Darkness and the Chosen One who saved the world became a legend, inspiring generations to come with the enduring power of hope and the triumph of light over darkness.
Yep. So, each of these mythical creatures, this one, or no, wait, hold on. The ones with the effects of the, if you have a Seal of Darkness field spell on the field, you can reveal this card, special summon it. Basically, they are coming out of the ritual, or of the seal. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, if you want to know. As some of them have, when it said destructive power, some of these, that was talking about the Thunder Strike. It destroys everything from your opponent's field to the graveyard, and their effects can't be activated because they all got destroyed without any mercy. Bang, bang. As the Seal of Light thing, or Guardians of Light. Yeah, this girl right here, or this one. This is a knight. This is one of the knights that, because this one, if this card must be synchro summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can pay 100 life points to destroy all cards from your opponent's field to the graveyard. Their effects are negated until this card leaves the field. Once per turn, During your main phase 1, you gain 1,000 life points for each level this card has. Yeah, so basically it heals you every main phase. It doesn't have like drawbacks like most cards that gain, like, oh, I had to discard one trap card to gain. Or wait, hold on, let me discard a spell card turn to gain that life points. But if it's because some warriors have their little bit of a conflict thing. Like, warriors die, and then a new warrior's been born from the ashes things, all that stuff. So this card is in your graveyard. You can show this card into the deck, or extra deck, and inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to this card's attack points. It's 3,000, so it makes it have... So basically, if your opponent was below 3,000, you would automatically win. Ow, that hurt. So, yeah. So, what should I do with the... I'm going to ask you all this question. On, like, what should I make for the main character? The Aria him. Should I make her the embodiment of darkness and light, or should I do... I want your opinions. Okay? So, this story has been bothering me so long that even I had dreams about it when I was watching, like, or when I went to bed. I thought about what story should I, or what archetype should I make? Should I make a Seal of Alacalcos? And what inspired me to make this archetype is actually Seal of Alacalcos and Yami. Yami. You guys don't know what that is spelled is, let me show you. This one. Because I was playing against one of the duelists on like solo ones, like against the AI one. But I played that card with like Dark World, and I thought when I saw the artwork thing, I was like, I was Sela Calcos and Dark Yami, or that card. Both cards fused together to create the archetype. So, and now the new one that I just invented or created. Hold on, give me 1 minute. This card. So, core of the seal, or core of the, or of seal of the darkness, is supposed to represent like its true form. Like it's like that. But if I weaken it down to only normal summon, you can tribute this card. You take or mill your opponent for mill cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard until they have a monster. So basically, they drew like mill, like a spell cards, trap cards, send them to the grave until they have a monster. And if it does, then special summon that monster to your field, ignoring the summoning conditions. Some of these cards, like, trying to figure it out. Hold on, give me a moment to find a card that has a summoning requirement. Okay, this one. Or let's say it was double-headed Dino King Rex. Because it has a requirement of... I actually do have the cards in real life, so... Double-headed Dino King Rex. It's a... So if you have no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you can take that monster and here, let me show you what I'm talking about. This one, if you had this card on the field, or if your opponent had played dinosaurs and they had this card in their deck, you can basically tribute that card, the core, to special summon it, but it will have a longer name than just double-headed King or Dino King. Because of one simple effect. Ready? It gains this following name of Seal of Darkness monster, or Seal of Darkness. Basically, it will be turned into that. It corrupts it's like it's like the Malefics. We all know how Malefics did in the anime. It steals the Paradox steals the best cards, turns them into Malefics, and then all that stuff. So it will have this name. Ready? So this one.
Seal of the Darkness, double-headed dinosaur King Rex.
Yeah, it would have been like that, but or if you're playing against like other monsters, you can use, because the whole storyline of this archetype's whole storyline is basically broken. It's supposed to be broken, by the way. So some of you are asking on like Dueling Book of why is this archetype, or why is your cards always broken? Because some of the cards for today's game are more broken than in the past. I love the cards from the past one. The And plus, I love the cards from the anime ones. Like Big Bang Blow. That card hasn't been released since the season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! I almost said My Hero Academia. So the and plus this archetype represents like a whole story. Plus, it has a graveyard effect that we'll go into. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle this card into the deck and add 3 spell/trap cards. So, the whole point of this archetype this one is based on that storyline. So, yeah. So I just wanted to clear things up with you. And this is just a fill-in part, so yeah. So this guy wanted to inherit the Seal of Darkness. Then the elders is supposed to be represents like a small town. They built a seal of the darkness. They built Seal of Alcalcos. They built it all. Oh. They did all that stuff. If without this card, I see potential in it. I see this card being used in today's game. I can see this card being oh, I'm gonna flip this. Now I'm gonna activate the card effect. Basically, you can flip summon this card and activate the field spell right from the get-go. Basically, if you wanted the Seal of Alcalcos, you activate Seal of Alcalcos. You activate the Fusion Gate, go right ahead. Or any field spell. But it has a downside to it. This card. If it does, then skip your opponent's next battle phase. Basically, if your opponent attacks into it, then they can't conduct their next battle phase. Yeah. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can select one card from your deck and then add it to your hand. So, yeah. Basically, you can activate Seal of the Darkness. The whole story and this archetype are great together. So yeah, this is just my opinion. And this is my story of the archetype. Because the reason why I chose this archetype to be built into real life in custom cards is because of something happened on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel thing. Not Master Duel, the Duel. The before Master Duel showed up, the Legend of the Duelist 1. When I played that and my opponent, of course, I was okay. You know who was my first opponent? was Battle of the Friendship. Valen, and from season 4, in that game, he activated the Seal of Alacalcos. And I was like, okay, I activate Yam. YAMI, the field spell. Then I was like, okay, this story is going to be epic. So, plus, thanks to him, thank you. So then, yeah, every time that I play the archetype thing, then I realized who created or gave me the idea of it was this guy right here. This guy right here. I support him. Or not really, but he basically I'm basically turned into, because without him playing that Seal of Alacalcos against my Emma, or my Dark Worlds cards, I was like, ding! I should have put him into that archetype. And there's one thing that I thought about. Why his hair thing before. This is kind of random, but it's okay. Because I always thought his hair was a mix between Yugi's like hair like style and Jaden Yugi's as hairstyle. So yeah, if you guys want me to do a what if or Vala, or you don't know how to say his name again because Valen, and actually do a what if Valen was Jaden Yugi's younger brother or a cousin. Okay? Yeah, so before that, I did like his armor cards. So I modeled each one of the monsters to have different like summoning conditions. And like one was the helmet was the mask of slime. Where it doesn't have a like summoning thing, but you can. But this one you can tribute or normal summon when it's only normal summon. You can activate one, like you can tribute it. Activate the one Seal of Darkness spell, field spell. And then it gets the gears rolling. You can activate that, and it would be like Seal of Alacalcos, but it doesn't have the if a loser of the duel, when this card is activated, loses their soul kind of the effect. No, I'm not gonna go down that route. I'm not gonna go down that dark. No thanks. But yeah, in seriousness, the like dark hole, the one I forget his card name. Hold on, let me look that up real quick. I have cards in real life. Yeah. So give me 1 minute. I think it was in not Big Bang Below. I think it was in the. I think it was called Black Hole Shield or something like that. Sorry. Yeah, Black Hole Shield. Home card. It's in the anime, so if you watch it. So, but this one has the take a monster. Basically, you can see the monster in its artwork right here. The red solo one. Hun? Yeah. So each one of these cards is modeled after it. Like Big Bang Blow inherits, or no, this card inherits Big Bang Blow's effect. And yeah, but this card, if this card attacks, pay 500 life points to negate the attack or card effect from your or opponent's hand until the end phase. If this card is in your graveyard or banished zone, you can shovel one card from this, except this card from your graveyard or banished zone or hand into the deck. Special summon this card in or to your field in attack mode. So this card can basically summon itself like by using a field spell. Once it's killed, like sent to the grave, or it is in your graveyard, you can add like a card back to your hand. Then you can special summon it. It's like, yeah, from to your field. So basically, these the field spell or no, the spell card that I'm currently thinking about working on is this one, Card of Safe Returns. This card is, once you have this card out before it goes, or before the monster goes to graveyard and gets special summoned to your field, you can bring it back, then you draw one card. I played that card with the basically, yeah, because I'm currently working on it, but I don't know how to do its effect. Like, I could always say, like, if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, or if this card is sent to the grave, you win the duel, and the loser of the duel loses their soul. Oh. And then, or actually, loses their soul, or no, loser of that duel, his or her soul goes into a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So basically, like how Maximilian Pegasus did. But instead of calling it just the user that loses to me, it would be called like Seal of Darkness, then their name. So yeah. Because the core one before allows you to basically special summon any monster, ignoring its summon conditions. Like if you had, or if your opponent played Cloudians, and that you pull out the Cloudian Acid Cloud, or the what cards did they? Or Eye of Typhoon. I'm looking at it. Cloudian Eye of the Typhoon. Yeah, so if you had this card, I'm looking at it right now, and it will gain a longer name, but it will remain that has its own completely stats. Yeah, so yeah, basically you immediately get won the duel if you go down that rabbit hole. So please leave a like, share, subscribe on this custom story archetype thing. It's called Custom Story means archetype, or custom stories for short. So yeah. So if you guys want me to do the more custom stories, like heck, I'm thinking about doing for tomorrow, I'm gonna do the what if Zuko was armored Drillo thing. If you guys don't know what that means, it is basically here, this one. But I will definitely make a poll today after this video of what if, or what would that girl would have. Okay? Because to me, I think the tuner, I think she'll be a tuner monster, definitely. To bring out the synchro monster way easier. And then so if you guys want me to make that poll, like her doing like light stuff, because she'll be the dark type, or no, she'll be a light, or one of the attributes. So bye.